This is the Racing Karter podcast, and I'm your host, Ramon Weatherall Sr. What would you do if your 17-year-old daughter refused to talk to you because she was upset with you for not letting her boyfriend go on vacation with you guys? What would you do if you were the father of the boy who girlfriend wants him to spend every waking moment with her? What would you do if you were the father of the girl who refuses to speak to you? And I got this from a post that I seen on Reddit. My 17-year-old daughter that her boyfriend couldn't come with us on our summer vacation in a couple of months, as I want it to be our final big family trip. She's going to college overseas in the fall, and she's already has a job lined up. So the trip for us all together will be scarce. I told her we'll only be gone for 2 weeks, and after that, she and her will be together again. Since then, she hasn't talked to me. It's been almost 3 weeks and I'm at my end. I don't know why it's so hard on her. Come September, she'll be living with him in London. Why does this she need to be with every moment this summer? I text her today and said I love her and that I hope she can see my point of view. She left me on advice, and support is very welcome. The support I will give you is that this is going to be one hell of a trip for you, because if she's tripping now, she really going to act a fool on the trip. You might want to think about getting a refund for her ticket, because she ain't coming down off this. The only thing you can do if you want to salvage this trip is let her boyfriend come. If you don't want her boyfriend to come, you might want to leave her ass at home too, because you ain't going to have no fun, because she doesn't seem to care or understand how you feel. And I've said this once, and I'm that this type of work needs to be done when she knows how much she means to you. That's why, Dad, you got to be more vulnerable, more transparent to your daughters, and let them know just how special they are to you. And something like this possibly wouldn't happen. She would know, okay, Daddy wants, my dad. I'm going to college. I'm living with this boy over in London. He's not having some big fit about it. He's not tripping about that. He just wants to spend a couple of weeks with me. I'm gonna show my dad some love, and I'm gonna give him this time. She don't care nothing about that. Her main focus is this boy. So what that tells me is you guys' relationship ain't all that. She won't give you 3 weeks to spend with her. She's basically putting this young man over you. And this young man probably would love to have 3 weeks away from her so he can kick it and hang out with his friend. And if he doesn't, it's something going on with him too. If you're the father of the boy and he wants to go on this trip, I would be asking him, what's going on with you that you want to be up under her for the 3 weeks, be living together at 7 years old, which I think is a huge mistake. Why would you go to college? Why are you having a roommate and a boyfriend and mixing relationships and all that? How are you going to be focused on school? You're going to be more focused on this relationship. Y'all shacking up together. You ain't going to be focused on school. It's going to be this relationship, then school. And you know what's going to go first? So you want advice or you want support? Any dads who's reading this and who has a young daughter like me, 3, 4, 5 years old or younger, just younger than this, she could be 14. You need to let your daughter know by actions, by words, how much she means to you, and that you only want the best for her. Me wanting the best for you doesn't mean I'm supposed to agree with everything you do or say. And me wanting you to spend time with me or do something with me shouldn't be the end of the world. Your daughter should know that she shouldn't just elevate a boyfriend over you. You can get a new boyfriend, fiance, husband. You got one daddy. One. One. All these women out here talking about I'm a princess and I'm a prize. You know, a princess and a prize and all that too. Your daddy, that's it. You can piss your husband off and he will want to divorce you. You can do something where they don't want nothing else to do with you no more. It's damn hard to do that to your daddy. These things don't happen to this magnitude when she's 17 years old, 18 years old. And allowing her to, why are you living together? That's just gonna cause more. It's this is a bunch of things going on in this message that there's no wonder why she's not talking to you because you're letting too much go on. She's not grown yet. She's if she was 21, 21-year-olds make mistakes. She's 17. Honestly, sir, it's too late for you. It's too late. You've entered into the friend zone. You're more like a friend or just an older guy in the house. You know, there's no respect here. I message you, I tell you I love you, and you leave me on red. How many fathers would agree to that? You tell her you love her. I hope you understand. You know where I'm coming. You just leave me on red. You grown now. You can just leave me on red, disrespect me, care more about what your boyfriend do. You know what you can also do? You can stay your ass here because I don't need that. And that is this episode of the Raising Karter podcast. If you like what I'm saying, if you like the wisdom, the knowledge, the viewpoint that we come from on this podcast, tell somebody else about this podcast. And if you got any value from this podcast, check out the rest of our playlist right here of a bunch of more episodes from us and from this podcast. This podcast is a podcast for fathers with sons and daughters, and or fathers, some guy you might want to be a father in the future, or just a young man who wants to hear, some wisdom that he didn't get from his father. This is the place to be, and I'm out of here. Peace.